There are a number of betting markets that add a handicap to a range of stats for a sporting event or game. One of those is called spread betting. This is when the bookmaker sets a line or spread on a margin of victory, which bettors can either back or bet against. Spread markets are available in football, tennis, and darts, but are much more popular in American football or basketball. It's similar to Asian or European handicap betting, as they involve a bookmaker applying a handicap to each side of the bet. Be sure to check out our other betting guides if you want more information on these. Betting on spread markets can offer better value compared to the traditional markets, where there is a clear favorite and underdog. By backing a heavily favored team, they will be handicapped negatively, but it will provide better odds than 1x2 markets. It's important to remember, however, that sport is unpredictable, and although a favorite may still win, it may not always be as convincing as the odds suggest. This bet type is very popular for the NFL, and spreads can range from markets related to the final score or by quarter to player props like passing, rushing, or receiving yards. For example, in American football, you might see betting markets available for the Super Bowl or a regular season game shown like this. As the Philadelphia Eagles are favored by 7 points, they will have a handicap applied to their final score. A bet on the Eagles will mean they must win by at least 8 points for your bet to be a winner. For example, 28-20. Alternatively, if you bet on the Dallas Cowboys, who are the underdog in this example, they can lose the game by anywhere from 1 to 6 points. For example, 24-20. Your bet will be a winner as they covered the spread. If they win the game outright, your bet will also be a winner. You can also find spread betting markets on other popular sports like basketball. For example, if you are betting on the Boston Celtics to win at home against the Miami Heat, you can back them to win outright at 1.2. However, if you bet them at a -11 handicap, the spread line set by bookmakers, you can get odds of 1.86, which will increase your potential profits. But they must win by 12 or more points for your bet to be a winner. Some sportsbooks will also provide alternative spread markets, several points on either side of their line, which you can back if you prefer. When placing a spread bet, there are several key things to consider to increase your chances of beating the bookmaker. They are understanding the key numbers in the sports you're betting on. For example, if betting on the NFL, the key numbers are 3 and 7. This is because of the frequency of games ending with this margin or victory. A spread of plus or minus 3 carries more risk than plus or minus 2.5, or even 3.5, depending on the side you're betting on. This is why when placing spread bets, you must also carefully watch betting trends and monitor the history of the spread lines and odds. Bookies will adjust the odds and the spread lines based on how a team is performing against the spread and real-time betting trends. Injury-related news, particularly to positions like the quarterback or wide receiver, can have a big impact on spread lines, as can the weather. For example, if there are extreme winds or snow, it will be harder for an NFL team to move the ball downfield quickly to score points outdoors compared to indoors, which will impact the potential score. Like all betting types, there are pros and cons that are important to consider when placing a spread bet. Compared to 1x2 or moneyline markets as they are typically called in American sports, it provides a safer betting opportunity when betting on the underdog. It also provides more betting markets and options to find value betting opportunities for experienced bettors to hedge their bets to guarantee a profit. As you become more accustomed to trends, you can spot value opportunities, particularly if you bet almost a week in advance of NFL games, before bookies have a chance to update their lines based on the more recent round of games. If betting on a favorite, it does increase the risk of your bet losing, as they have to win by a certain number of points to cover the spread. Although the rewards can be higher with spread betting, more time and research is required to properly evaluate trends to make informed decisions compared to more simple 1x2 markets. To find the best spread betting odds, be sure to compare odds across multiple platforms, such as low-commission ones like Sharp Exchange to get the best value, Or check out Bet in Asia Black with 10 plus bookies and exchange odds, all available on one platform. Thanks for watching our overview on spread betting. Subscribe to our channel to see more content. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to take a comment or contact our support team should you have any more questions.